88% of companies are using AI. Only 6% are profiting from it. Here are the 7 statistics that explain why. 53% of the global population now uses generative AI. In just 3 years, the PC took 15 years to reach that. The internet took 7. This is the fastest technology adoption in history. 7 AI statistics that should change what you do in 2026. Statistic 1. The race no one clocked. ChatGPT launched in December 2022. 1 million users in 5 days, 100 million in 60 days. By any historical measure, nothing has moved this fast. Not the PC, not the internet. Stanford's AI index now puts global generative AI adoption at 53% of the entire human population. Every business model built for a pre AI world is already, by definition, behind. Statistic 2. The 6% problem. McKinsey surveyed 2,000 organizations across 105 countries. 88% are using AI. Only 6% are generating meaningful profit from it. When McKinsey dug into why, the answer wasn't the tools. It was what those companies did before they ever touched a tool. Companies that layered AI on existing broken processes saw zero EBIT impact. The 6% who redesigned workflows first saw earnings gains of 5% or more, 88% using it. 6% profiting. That's not a tools problem. That's a strategy problem. Adoption is not transformation. Statistic 3. The paradox. Meta ran a randomized controlled trial, the same experimental design used to test drugs, with 16 senior developers using Cursor Pro and Claude. They predicted a 24% speed gain. They felt 20% faster. The measured result minus 19%, 19% slower, 16 senior developers, 246 real world tasks on production code basis, not toy projects. Predicted plus 24, felt plus 20, measured minus 19. That is a 39-point gap between perception and reality. And the part that should concern every team leader, they did not know. You feel faster. The clock disagrees. Matters caveat. This effect is specific to complex, mature code bases. Context matters. These developers didn't know where AI's frontier ended. And that's exactly what comes next. Statistic 4. The Jagged frontier. Harvard Business School studied 758 BCG consultants using GPT-4 on real consulting work. Inside AI's capability frontier, the tasks it's genuinely built for. They were 25% faster, produced 40% higher quality output, and completed 12% more tasks. Inside the frontier, the results are extraordinary. But the same study found what the headlines miss. Outside the frontier, accuracy dropped 19 percentage points. Inside, structured synthesis, drafting, greenfield code. Outside, complex legacy systems, novel domain reasoning, verifying its own outputs. AI does not know where its edge is. You have to, because the AI will not tell you. Statistic 5. The 2.2-hour dividend. The Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis measured actual AI time savings across the workforce. The average 2.2 hours per week, that's one full workday per month, 5.5 working days per year. But that average hides a distribution. Daily power users aren't saving 2 hours, they're reclaiming 20 or more. Occasional users, around 2 hours saved per week. Weekly users, 4 or more. Daily power users, the top third, 20 plus hours. The variable isn't which tool you use, the variable is how deeply you use it. Statistic 6. The salary tax. WC's AI jobs barometer. Workers with AI skills command a 56% wage premium over workers without. AI exposed companies are growing headcount 52% faster than others. The skill gap isn't a future risk, it's already priced into salaries right now. Wait to catch up later. The gap compounds against you. Learn now. The premium compounds for you. 56%. That's not a rounding error. That is the difference between two completely different salary brackets. And skills in AI exposed roles are changing 66% faster than in any other field. Statistic 7. The invisible army. McKinsey's 2025 Work Trend Index changed how I think about this entire space. Leaders estimate that roughly 10% of their employees use AI heavily. The actual number is 3 times higher. Your team is already using AI. without guardrails, without training, without you knowing it. The army is invisible because no one built it. Your team is already using AI. The question is whether you know how. 56% received zero training from their employer. They're using the tools anyway, invisibly. That is not an adoption problem. That is a visibility problem. 88% use it, 6% profit from it. The difference is strategy, not tools. Are you the 6%? 53% adoption in 3 years, minus 19 of the frontier. 56 to 62% wage premium for AI skills. 2.2 hours saved every week. The 6% became future ready.